Instead of Queen, we got... As you can see, that was not the original audio to that movie. What you just saw there is AI replacing the audio for this movie. So for example, let's take this scene from Jurassic Park where they're in a Jeep being chased by a Tyrannosaurus Rex who's all like, "Rawr, you should be driving electric." But this scene has dramatic orchestral music and T-Rex noises. I want to see if AI can re-replicate that sound. And the program we're using today is called Audio, Video to Audio Synthesis. So now we're gonna upload the Jurassic Park clip to the site. There it is. And now we have to give it a prompt. So as a prompt, I'm gonna go dinosaur chasing car. Okay? Doesn't get much more simple than that. So let's see what AI thinks Jurassic Park would sound like. What is it with AI and thinking dinosaurs go? That T-Rex sound though? My God, that is good. I would have thought that was the actual movie audio. That was so good. AI, man, God, what? AI. All right, so what do you say we test out some horror movies? Can AI re-replicate the sound of horror movies? Let's find out. So this movie is generally referred to as the scariest movie of all time. The Exorcist, and it's the scene after they told Reagan she can't go on TikTok anymore, so she vomits green Nickelodeon goo and spins her head around like a possessed owl. But like we have vomiting sounds and like bone cracking sounds when she spins her head around. So I want to see if AI can figure this out. Right, you know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb here and just submit it without a prompt and I don't know, let's see what we get. Oh my God. That would have made the movie way scarier. Imagine the priest walks in and the demon's all like, "Hey!" But I gotta tell you, those were not vomiting noises at the start there. What the? Like, those burping sounds were not on point, AI, I gotta tell you. Now, I wanna see if we get a different result if I tell it possessed girl vomits Nickelodeon goop, then breaks neck. Will that help with the barfing noises and neck breaking noises? Let's try it. Okay. Oh, we got a little bit of crackles. I mean, it was pretty anticlimactic, but we did get a at the end there. Did you hear it? Sounded more like someone biting into an apple, but I mean, considering these sounds are all AI generated, I kind of have to give it to them. And the barfing sounds, much better. The priest going gack, gack, gack. Now I'm gonna take these out. Now I want to test out one of the most popular horror movies of all time, The Grudge. And it's the scene where the demon is overtaking one of our main characters and Sarah Michelle Gellar's like, "Oh, bye loser, have fun dying." And then she looks up and sees the little boy and is all like, "Oh, I hate kids and pale demon bitches, I'm leaving." And then the demon head rappels down the doorway and it's freaking terrifying. But the thing is, we have these weird burping noises from the demon and I want to see what the AI will put in its place. All right, so what do we put it for, like, what do we put as a prompt for this? No, you know what? No prompt. I'm just gonna let it decide what this sounds like. Oh. That actually works! What the hell? Those sounds were actually not too far from what the original movie was. Like, those sounds were terrifying. Right, French. I can't believe it. Wow. Okay, AI, I'm impressed. I gotta say, if that was the audio of the original movie, I would have thought no different of it. I also did not know Sarah Michelle Gellar was a French anime character. Right now, this next movie is the ultimate classic, Psycho, in what is possibly the most iconic scene in horror history. It's where Norman Bates' hot sister brutally murders our lead character in the bathtub with a knife. But it's that shrieking music that really makes that scene. That's why I want to see if AI can put something together that somewhat resembles that. So I'm just gonna go with woman being stabbed in the shower. Right square in the shower. What's with the music? Okay, I guess there was a band in the bathroom with them. Oh no, she's getting murdered. Hurry, bust in the song. Gotta tell you, I don't know what the hell AI was thinking with that one. Now, Barney the Dinosaur is not a horror film. However, I want to do an experiment. You see, Barney always bursts into existence and the kids are always like, oh my God, a dinosaur with teeth, let's hug it. But I want to try something. I want to see if I can trick the AI into thinking this is like a horror movie. So what if we went a vicious Tyrannosaurus, not gonna spell that right, I did. Rex attacks an innocent group of children. Barney is a dinosaur that murders all the children. So let's see what we get. What the hell was that? Is that what Barney says when he first appears? Knock, knock! Like your drunk uncle? Knock, knock! Knock, knock! And then the children are all just anime characters, apparently. Well, that was a fail. Hey, but at least now we know what dinosaurs sound like. Knock, knock! Right now, this next movie made a whole generation fear birds. And the movie is called The Birds. And it's the final scene where our main character enters a room full of pissed off birds who clearly work for the government. And they're just like, take this, take that, I'm gonna give you bird flu, you bitch. Anyways, the birds peck her hand so hard that she dies. And then that's it. But the odd thing about this scene is that there's no music playing. All you hear is the sound of birds. And honestly, it doesn't even really sound like birds. It sounds more like someone with a big piece of Bristol board going. Well, let's see if AI can give it better audio. Right, now listen, it's a movie about birds called Birds. So hear me out. Birds. All right. Sounded like Lars drumming. It's Lars recording Saint Anger. Wow. Stop, please. Come on. What? How is that birds? Not gonna lie, AI kind of butchered that one. Right, the next movie I want to test out, Jaws. And I want to test out the famous scene where we're first introduced to Jaws, and Buddy says,
"You're gonna need a bigger boat."
Absolutely iconic scene, and I want to see what AI will do with it. So, am I gonna give it a prompt? Of course not. Submit.
Real B.
B.O.B.? Yeah, just saw a huge shark. I think I'm gonna call it Bob. Okay, what the, that was like an elephant getting murdered. Kind of scary though.
Real B.
POV.
Real Bree.
All right, but I'm noticing a pattern here. We're not getting scary music. So what if I put scary music? I don't tell it what the scene is. I just say scary music, and it can add the sound effects. Maybe that's how this works.
I want one.
I want one.
I want one.
Do you want one? Do you really? I gotta say. We don't get a shark noise anymore, though. We get the scary music, which fits perfectly, but we lose the shark noises. And no, main character, you do not want one.
I want one.
No, you do not. Because they go... All right, so can AI replicate horror movie sounds? Yeah, actually really good. I'm super impressed. But let's try drama. Like, horror movies are pretty forgiving, but a romantic scene, if you add one sound effect that doesn't belong, it ruins the entire moment. First movie we're gonna test out is Meet Joe Black. There's a scene where Brad Pitt's girlfriend is all like, tell me you love me.
Tell me that you love me.
Tell me that you love me now.
Tell me that you love me now.
Sweep me off my feet, Brad Pitty Witty. And then Brad Pitt's all like, I love you now. I love you always. So beautiful. Such a beautiful moment. You know, you got your sad music, you've got the emotional words. Let's see if AI can pull it off. I feel like we've been getting decent luck not putting in a prompt, so I'm not gonna put in a prompt again and see what we get.
Du love shoving down there. Att jag förstår mig för mer.
Whoa, whoa, okay. Pretty sure he just called her a horse. What did you just call me? Oh. She was pretty talkative though. I don't know what language she was speaking, but
Du love shoving down there.
I love shoving it up there. Like, he's clearly saying something. Your horse. It did get the sad music in the background though, did you hear that? So it didn't quite ruin the moment, so I gotta give it to him. Now I wanna check out one of the most iconic movie scenes from Titanic. It's the scene where Rose makes Jack stay in the freezing water because there's not that much room and I don't wanna get all crammy. So he freezes to death and she says the famous last words, I'll never let go, Jack.
I'll never let go.
Which she then proceeds to let go, and then he sinks away to live with SpongeBob forever. But we've got everything in this scene. We've got sad music, we've got crying. Let's see if AI can make this happen. So we'll go, a woman kisses man's hand and he sinks. I don't know what else, that's what it is. I'm going with that.
أنا مازن هسا جسك.
What? It was just like, Leonardo DiCaprio's dying! Quick, cue the house music!
أنا مازن هسا جسك.
And the Mausenhauser! Jisk! That's German. That is the most German thing I've heard all day. Okay, I want to try something different this time. I just want to go, a woman kisses man's hand, and he sinks, making fart noises. Will that make the AI add farting noises? Even though it doesn't make sense in the scene? I sure hope so.
And myself.
Bye, Jack! I mean, those weren't farting noises. Those were, okay, if those are farting noises, you better check your pants. Like, how does it think this fits? Oh my God, that's so good. I gotta say though, it completely ruined the moment. Right now, this next movie is more musical based. It's Saturday Night Fever. And it's the famous scene where John Travolta is dancing to You Should Be Dancing by the Bee Gees. But AI doesn't know that there was music in this scene. All it gets is the video. So what I'm asking is, will AI put in music knowing that there's a guy dancing? I'm not gonna give it a prompt. Let's see if it does. That sounded like tap dancing or something. I have to admit, considering I didn't give it a prompt, it could see that a person was dancing and it added music. I'm kind of impressed. The music sucked, but that's all right. So listen, I do want to try something different with this. What if I went man dancing exquisitely, oh my God, I got that right, to the Cars for Kids theme song. Okay. I haven't heard the Cars for Kids theme song in a bit, but I don't think that's how it goes. 1877 Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Right now, there's another super emotional movie called Goodwill Hunting. And I want to test out a scene where Robin Williams, who's playing a therapist, is basically telling Matt Damon that his past trauma is not his fault.
It's not your fault. Don't with me, all right? Don't with me, Sean, not you. It's not your fault.
And he keeps repeating it over and over again until Matt Damon breaks down into tears. Very emotionally raw moment, very beautiful. Let's see if AI can make it as much as so. Okay, I'm gonna try something. Two men yelling at each other in English. Will it create English words, being that it's in the prompt now? Let's test it.
Som affirmative.
Affirmative, what?
我相信你說的。
I blame it all some for pussy she shoes.
Okay, we need to relax.
三六分one.
Were there people laughing in the background? Why did it add that? I like this.
我相信你說的。
I like it's just like pushes him like that really adds to the raw emotion I feel.
I blame it all some for pussy she shoes.
Pussy she shoes.
Pussy she shoes.
What the hell kind of shoes are those? Those are pussy she shoes.
Pussy she shoes.
All right, I gotta say, man, like AI absolutely butchered drama. It cannot do drama. It can do sad music, but it just can't pull it off. All right, now this last movie is a cult classic. I used to watch it all the time as a kid. It's called Mac and Me. It's a movie about a boy who befriends a dehydrated ballsack embryo, and it's essentially an E.T. ripoff, but the most famous scene is where our main character, who's confined to a wheelchair, goes out on a steep hill to investigate a noise. And as we all know, hills hate handicapped people, so he helplessly rolls down the hill all like, oh, why did my parents buy this property? There's a big hill here. Then he flies off the edge of a cliff, landing in water next to E.T.'s nutsack offspring. But I want to see if we get the sounds of wheelchair going down a hill, splashing, and alien noises at the end. Is that too much to ask? I feel like there's just too much here. So I'm just gonna leave the prompt empty and see what it comes up with. Right, here we go. Okay, did you hear the splash? That actually was very disappointed we didn't get no alien noises. Like, the alien is clearly going, wow, wow. This kid's parents clearly don't like kids in wheelchairs. Now, as much as I appreciated the rocket blast off sound effect for a wheelchair, I'm kind of done with AI. Like, I was pretty hopeful at first. AI created some incredible sounds that rivaled Hollywood quality audio, and then it'll throw out something stupid like pussy she shoes.
Pussy she shoes.
Like, what? How do you not know language yet? And I gotta tell you, I don't know how the hell AI got some of the results it did, but it was hilarious, oftentimes disappointing. I'm done with it, I'm tired, I peed a little, I'm leaving.
Now, so I'll be wanting. I come up. Whoa! Wow! We even blind. This bucket nose. Ah! Whoa! Please, just the hard works. Ah!